seen it yet.
It should be now. Should be live. Or is it Memorex?
Is it?
And you're gonna have a delay from what you see and what happens here, of course. But
Hey, there I am.
all right, so here we are. Eric O, Keith DeFazio, and
This way. This way. This way.
We are at the
No-tell motel.
yeah, the No-Tell Motel. Let me see if I can see what I'm showing. At the 14th TST big event, and we just got done with that a little bit ago and had dinner, and just decided to do a live stream and see if anybody has any questions about what we did, or let these guys what we did or what they thought about it and if it was worth it. And so
I can't comment on that.
okay, video's over, folks. Thanks for stopping by. It was a pleasure.
What did you think? How was that?
Well, I don't have, without a doubt, I don't have the technical level that you guys do, but I enjoyed most of it. The first one, even I thought was a little more basic than it could have been. But with the CVT transmissions, I was really interested to see that, because having 2 volts with the Voltec, and when I went and asked the guy, so what do you think of the Voltec CVT transmission? He goes, I assumed he didn't work on those, so.
Yeah.
But you know, the other part and the last part was good. It just and the hardest thing to me about the last part of it wasn't the content. Long day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we sat there we had breaks, but we sat there from 8 o'clock till it was actually over about 6:30.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wish they had that part first.
Yeah, I think so, but I think that's part of the reason why they kept it for last.
Yeah, it could be.
You know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
So it keeps people there. They had good drawings for some pretty neat stuff. They had the smoke machine. I thought was a pretty cool thing, pretty big.
And the giveaways nice stuff.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
Over 37,000.
wow, $37,000. That was pretty neat. But
and then the vendors and the networking. You know, the networking was nice. You know, I met a lot of nice people in the industry. That was pretty cool. Met some people that I've only seen in you know, Motor Magazine. And oh gosh, you know, yeah, Pete Meyer. Yeah, well, I met Pete before, but it's just nice seeing him again. And guys, so
this will be delayed a little bit, other than the other one, because this is. But just like
transmission flush with 177K on a Chevy. Just flush the whole truck.
Careful with the Chevys, brother. There's always debate about that with that many miles on. If you've never one, should you? Is it worse? Is it better? I mean, that's. What's your? That's a good way to do it. You know, your personal vehicle is a little different.
You know, a lot of them will come in and say, you know, they want a transmission flush or they want transmission fluid filter change. And,
right, and they think that's going to fit the
cure-all. Yeah. So, and I think that's probably where that gets somewhat of a bad rap, because you know, they got a high mileage vehicle, and now there's certain experience. You know, torque converter shutter, clutch slipping, delayed engagement. Now they change the fluid. 2 weeks later, the thing craps out. Would it have crapped out before because it's already on its way out, or was it results of, you know, fluid change and getting rid of the friction?
What would Scotty Kilmer say?
That's what he'd say in the beginning.
Yeah.
I do burnout. Japan. And so you'd be right back.
There you go. Well, that's one way to do it. But,
we all love Scotty though, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. I just asked you what he would do. You know. So we have Keith sitting in the background there. Keith, what was your thoughts on the whole thing?
It was altogether a very well put together event, but I think a little bit remedial for what I do. Some content that I would have changed around a little bit. Certain tests that they were presented in the first one, but I'm a little bit nitpicky, so I'm probably not the best on there. But for someone that's first coming into the industry and coming in there and getting some information,
solid.
definitely, solid enough that they would have gotten something out of it. So, ideal for a first-time shop owner to bring in there, the younger people that are just starting off with them, and they want to start getting them into, starting with diagnostics and, learning the basics of wiring diagrams and things like that.
Yeah. And with saying that though, what I found interesting in a way is, we had guys there with 40 years in the business, and they're still coming to something like this, and I don't know if they're just trying to keep up with it, because I mean it's much different than when we were doing stuff. Well, when I was doing stuff in the 70s, I mean you're looking at a whole different thing, right?
Yeah, they all come in there. They come in a lot. A lot of them come in to support G also, because G's a great guy, does a lot for the industry, and doesn't take any money for it. Do his nonprofit, so that's a pretty cool thing. That all paying it forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have a question.
Yep. 2001 Silverado 5.3 rebuild. Do I replace all the sensors?
Only the bad ones. Next
question. So there you go. Next question.
Were there any dormant reps?
Good
question.
Good answer, Scotty.
Any dormant?
Well, and actually, the two things that you missed that I was texting you was TST certification books. My point was, I would hope that you'd win a set.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they were
so you could prepare for you.
Given that triple with $2,000 for Auto Mechanica.
Yeah.
I couldn't have gone if I wanted. Certified.
That was only one criteria. You wouldn't have met any of the other ones?
Right.
Oh, no, wait a minute here. Now we got to look. Would Eric have made the criteria? Number one, owner that attended at least 4 training events in a 12-month period. Now, they don't say theirs. They say 4. Okay.
Yeah, mechanic.
Master ASE with L1. Nope, can't do that one. At least 60 years of age. Nope, you fall out of there. 5 years or less in the business with at least 1 year. You don't ASE or at least 1 ASE cert. No, you don't for that. Service rider with any type of training. Do you have any type of training?
Yeah.
Well, then there's the one where
I watch YouTube religiously.
Oh, you're the YouTube ASE certified. Well, hey, I think they have a trophy for that.
All right.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, well, there you go. Hey, this guy's asking a lot of great questions. Parts.
The best change.
I think it's I don't like the sushi.
Oh yeah.
That little hibachi that they have is pretty neat.
That's pretty nice. Decent.
But I don't think there's a good Chinese part. I think that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
That's what.
Let's see what. Yo, Joseph. Hamonic.
Yeah, there's the dormant reps. And there's my buddy Norm. Hey, Norm, how are you?
Oh, man, I wish the dormant reps were there. We did get to speak to a Mitchell rep, though, and talk about their colored wiring diagrams.
Hello from Old Forge, New York. Where's the beer? Well, we're dry tonight. I mean, it's a sad thing, but we are. Yeah, it might be temporary. We're all decided we're just going to crash here in the hotel room tonight after this.
My face has made it to the camera 6 times so far, so anything's possible.
What do we got there? Hello. But it's Friday.
Who wants to say hello to Steve Robb? Hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve Robb. We see you in there. Sorry.
I'm speaking his language.
Are you? Hey.
Hey.
It's
Yeah. Chinese parts? I don't know. Oh, do you have a preferable Chinese part if you got to buy some Wing Wong parts?
No, it doesn't matter which one you're going to get. It's all going to have a little sticker in there, inspected by, and then you got to figure out whatever symbol that is based on whatever fortune cookie you saw that day.
and that was actually the other one that I sent you about the dormant parts. I don't know if you got that.
Oh, yeah.
That was the late response. That's when we were talking about the CVTs. They said they never put the magnetic ring on it. I said, must have been a dormant part.
You know what sucks about dormant too? I remember back when I first got started in the industry, I don't want to say a small company, but I remember they didn't seem to have a lot of exposure in the stores, but they used to make a lot of like trinkety stuff that worked. So like if you had a window motor, like I remember specifically fixing like on the old Blazers, the old square body style S10 Blazers, like the glass hatch, the motor had this little plastic piece on it that would break. From GM. But yeah, they made just that little, and it was like good quality plat. Like you could actually like snap it on and click it together and it worked. And they made a lot of little things that worked.
And I'm not sure if it was dormant or not, but I mean, even like the electric windows, when they go bad in the GMs, so they do the GMs, you'd have to buy that whole assembly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that or not. You had to buy the motor and the metal parts and the cables and all. You had to buy that whole thing. I think you can buy the pieces, but now Dorman, of course, makes the whole thing too. But GM, it wasn't replaceable. You had to buy the whole thing. The first one I bought and replaced was like some bucks.
Every time I think of old window regulators, I think about when I almost lost all 4 of my fingers.
Oh yeah?
I'll tell you about that.
No, let's hear the story.
Ford Windstar. It was like an older one. Had window regulators. They had the big coil spring assist on them. So they always moved easy. Well, this was a power one. I was working for my dad and diagnosed it. Power window motor is bad in it. And so I take the door panel off. Of course, didn't read any of the directions. You're supposed to put like a 1/4 inch drill bit. You line up the scissors on the regulator. You stick a 1/4 inch drill bit through it, and then put the tension back on the bit. Motor off. So I took it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I took and I was hanging on to like the door, like the metal brace coming across. Took the bolts out of the motor. Took that motor off. That thing hit the bottom of the door. I mean, like right now, it came by, just skinned all 3 of my knuckles.
Oh man!
But dude, if my fingers were sticking out, I mean, that thing hit the bottom of the door so aggressively.
And the reason I was laughing was, yes, no, it's not OzStar, but we did run out of quarters for the vibrating bed. Just so you know.
Come on, this is kind of fancy. It's kind of fancy for a pay by the hour place.
Sorry, Eric. I read that comment when you were telling your story.
Dorman or end covers are made out of. And ABE subscriber in there, Chinesium. They'll get you chuchin if you use those, that's for sure.
Hey, One Wild Camaro.
Did TST talk about wireless transmission of data to model communications? No, Steve. We did, however, talk about what a series circuit is. Parallel circuit.
And how much you're not able to change on these CVT transmissions.
Yes, and resistor is. Educated ourselves on those.
Well, we did diodes too.
Oh, that's right. Yep, and talked about somebody peeing in the river.
Peeing in the river, yeah.
Pee water.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Yep.
Yes, there was lots of voltage drop testing.
Oh, come on, Glenn. Pick up the romantic talk. Listen to him. Lots of voltage drop tests. Yes, we talked about voltage drops, not the Load Pro drop testing. Again.
Talk about CVTs too, no?
And
that was like opening the transmission and.
Keep an eye on that OzStar guy there, One Wild. I don't know if you know him or not. Trust me.
The guy with all those weird advertisements that always show up on all his videos.
Yeah, I was watching OzStar the other day. So like I watch your channel. O'Reilly's, or Advanced Auto. I go over to Glenn's channel. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm just saying. I'm like,
oh no, male or female yoga pants. It makes a hell of a difference. Well, when you said you were watching it, I hope we're talking female here.
Yeah, I told Keith, I said there's two things in this world that don't lie. And yoga pants. That's the truth. Okay, good. Traveling to next. I'm going back to Staten Island for the night. On there. I just got a new Power Probe kit for $6 eBay. I just got the Power Probe 4.
Oh, did you?
Well, it's supposed to be in my shop when I get there. It's supposed to show up Friday.
But that has like Load Pro capabilities, right? That's the main reason you got it.
Yeah, you know.
Don't go for the original. No. You won't go for the original, would you? No.
And there'll probably be some videos coming out on it. It's got some features that I want to try out. This driver tester, where it goes through 50 ohm pull-up resistors. So it's similar to a test light for testing ground side switched driver circuits, and so I'm gonna try it. Yeah. So it's got some other built-in injector tests where you can probe into a control side of an injector and see kickback voltage. Voltage drop on the driver at the same time. I can't remember one other data pin it pulls up all at the same time, plus it blinks the LEDs. And so that's quick.
Now you're not going to probe those wires, are you? Because
let me tell you.
According to someone, if you probe those wires, you could actually be breaking the law.
You ever pierced the wire?
Oh, because I'd be breaking the law.
Well, let me tell you what. I'm a back probe advocate, as you know.
Yep.
The other day, I got to use one of these.
No,
I'm going on a while. My hand's shaking.
No, you did.
And I tell you what, this connector was a pain to get to. I put this on. I'm like, hooked up the scope. I'm done. I'm like, little white orb.
You molested it. You freaking molested it.
No. You asked me. I bought liquid electrical tape. And tested it prior to using it.
Love electrical.
I tell you what,
liquid electrical tape.
That stuff works great. I tested it. Like I took a wire, I stripped some insulation off it, the liquid electrical tape on it, per instructions. Just left it on my toolbox. Came back a couple hours later, did the second coat, and then I let it sit all day. Like insulation. I mean, you literally have to gouge it back up.
What I do on most of this stuff, because we have so much salt and all that there, connectors on. I'll take the liquid electrical tape and put it at the end so you can't get anything in it. And actually smear the whole thing up, because most times it's going up underneath. Nobody's going to see it or anything. I like the stuff. I use it quite a bit. Does that say Fuzzy Wuzzy or Ozstar? Wait, let me look again. I think Mango. I'm gonna kick him out of there. You can do that. You're a moderator.
Get rid of this clown. No, and then for another thing with
Glenn, have you been drinking? Oh, go ahead.
Well, with the Pearson wires. So when I was over on the island, I'd stop and look at this one. The caravan had a PO 743 for a torque converter clutch solenoid circuit code. No problem. Visual inspection, connectors plugged in. Old caravan 99, something like that. So 2 wires, torque converter clutch right in the front. It would work perfect. Pierce wires, I would lose the control. Wiggle the connector, you'd lose it. But so it was an example there, where you had to pierce the wires to duplicate the problem.
Right.
And it was just a pin fitment issue.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say, when you were back probing it. Yep. It still helped to verify it, but when you're.
Yeah, and then I had a Cadillac Escalade that had what the heck was that? It was some C code. It was losing. It was a kind of a dual pump ABS system. It had a pre
on the ABS and set the CO279.
Yeah, CO279. So it was having a problem with the front pump motor circuit. I was over to the shop looking at that, and that one had lost connection from the ABS module. The shop had replaced the module. Didn't do a real good job. I'll leave it at that. But it had lost connection from the ABS module to that front pump. So that one, to make it work again, I back probed it, ran the circuit test, everything was fine. pulled back probes out.
Pardon me.
IPAs only. Yeah, I just had a flower power IPA. Man, that sounds kind of feminine.
You
Flower, I
didn't,
can't even go back on that.
you didn't douche with it, did you? Well, almost sounds like one of those products.
Flower. I always
I
use flower power.
use flower power whenever I'm out. I want to feel fresh.
Where do you get the back probe kit? I don't really have a back probe kit. I've got the AES Wave kit. Isn't that what they call it, Keith? They call it the U-Test kit?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so if you go on AES Wave's website and look up the U-Test kit with all the banana jacks, but that's only got 2 back probes in it, but I think AES Wave, they sell those banana jack, the replaceable needle ones.
I think they do, yeah.
Yeah, so my favorite ones are the ones, little banana jacks, and then they take a regular actual sewing needle. So you can, go on Amazon, you can buy up sewing needles for a couple bucks, they're replaceable.
Steve, no, Jim didn't make it because he actually had a family thing he had to take care of. So, unfortunately.
Yeah. The big kit I use is AES Wave U-Test kit. They call it. I think it's a couple $100. I think it's $199.
Well, the reason Keith is being quiet, he's not saying use because he's pissed off he didn't get his apple dumplings.
Oh yeah.
For that, I'll come on video.
Let's see what else we got here. Eric, I've been watching a lot in your videos. I thought I had your term donger narrowed down to something near the top of the motor. But when you call the chip key a donger, I almost lost it. Well, a lot of things are dongers, banshees, mother lovers. What do you use? Dongers, banshees.
Well,
little guys, a lot of little guys.
Actually, I was waiting for you to sort of say something today. At one point, they said, "There's your problem," and I was going to yell, "Lady!"
That's right.
Almost did.
Stuff, classic reach around.
Yeah, the old classic reach around. Yeah,
one of the ultimate mechanical. And when I came to Staten Island, I did bring 13 cans of brake parts cleaner, and I was here. I made it through both days. So feel pretty good.
Was none left or some left?
And I gave them my leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Seen a few viewers got down here at what was that guy's name?
Are your viewers?
Yeah, the one guy that came over when I was working on that caddy. I don't remember his name. He's on the east side of Long Island.
Dave Zender, 66.
Yeah, I had a viewer come over there and meet me. That was kind of fun. I got to meet. I've seen quite a few viewers tonight at TST. So I don't know what you think about it.
Oh, thanks, Trevor. I'm assuming you're talking to me. I appreciate the sub, and I'm glad you like the reviews.
Where's your problem, lady?
What did you guys think of the event? I was there. It was pretty good. First time I was there. We discussed that a little earlier. I don't know if you guys go ahead. We can give it again here. That's I mean, for me, I'll give my opinion. Like I said, for me, tech savvy as these guys on that stuff. I actually, I thought it was pretty good. The first part, even for me, was a little, oh yeah. But the stuff with the CVT transmissions and stuff, I like seeing that because I've never dealt with them, and with the engine diagnostics and turbocharging and stuff. I like that.
Yeah, I enjoyed the last part of it better, but the beginning was a little slow going for me.
Yeah,
They started to get a little echo on their side. Yeah, that also is referring to the fact that we're repeating ourselves.
That could be Steve, Rob.
Yeah. Do you mean an echo with us speaking or us repeating stuff? Because it could mean either. As long as we're not slurring our speech, I think we do.
Yeah.
Oh, video's over for me. I got my dumplings on the way.
Oh, dude, have you ever had your Jack Daniels? Have you ever had those Jack Daniels beans?
He hasn't, but he did tell me when I said I was going to bring you some up here. He says, "Don't you dare," because he may be riding with me. That's all he said. He said, "Don't bring them."
Oh, dude, those things will destroy you.
and don't let me also send a message over to
Nope, Steve actually says that we're actually lagging. Well, I think I'm going to be able to help that with the connection we have here. So I apologize, but we're doing the best we can do with what we got. Because the motel is $12.95. Can at least it's lagging and I can see it after you did it. See, we're not lagging in Delaware.
Yeah, but who lives in Delaware? Nobody.
Well, maybe that's why they're not lagging.
Yeah, could be.
That's where all those chicken farmers are, right?
But then again, I'm wearing yoga pants and everything. Oh, God.
I didn't need that image. I didn't need that.
Wow. Can't take that back, Glenn. That's embarrassing.
End up with a leprechaun in the yellow shirt.
John, are you going to fix my car?
Oh, listen, guys, I'm just
Sorry, folks. That's sort of an inside joke from today, but it makes us laugh. So. I think it's just lagging because you're up in Canada, Steve. It has something to do with.
See, come on, your wife's being nice to you. Pants. Come on, Helga, they're sweatpants. You know? Hey, when's the last time you seen them jog?
True. Hey, at least I am good enough. I can admit on my videos, out my ass crack when it shows out of them. All right, I will tell you that. That's edited. Everybody.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Good man.
Honey? Yeah, no, they were kidding about the yoga pants. You came through legs. That's all it was.
The leopard pants are sexy. I can upsell to an Elton John fan. Brother.
Trevor Harley, what's he say? What are your thoughts on toolboxes? My Matco rep tried to sell me a new Matco Rebel X for 12 grand. I laughed at him. The selling point was standing in the drawer. Well, you know, that reminds me of a story when I had a Matco guy. It was a lady. Her name was Donna. And we referred to her as, do you want it, Donna, the Matco mama, because she always said, do you want it? Do you want it? And she was, yeah, she was a big girl, we'll call it. And that was her selling point too, except she was on the tool truck. And she would take the toolbox, the Matco toolbox, and she would pull open that top drawer, and she'd stand right beside that sucker, go like that, boom, right up inside that drawer. She'd just roll that drawer in and out. I'm like, I almost bought one because of it. She's a big girl too, but so I don't know, 12 grand, man. If you look on Craigslist, box, I'd probably just get one off Craigslist.
I missed you jumping.
Yeah, I was talking about, do you want it down to the Matco mama?
I sort of heard that, but
yeah. Just pull that thing in and out. That box never tip over.
This video over here with Helga, you gotta check this out, man.
on my Mac, right? Shit.
What are my thoughts on toolboxes in general? I don't know. I think toolboxes are overpriced, but that's why I've had the same box since.
You know, I don't know if just talking with those, we actually Costco's has one now that is like this 10-piece all locker type with the workbench, and it was like it's an 18 gauge, and it had 5-star reviews from like 25 people, and it's like $1,900. I mean, you know, my small Snap one that I bought years ago was $1,500. So
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of quality they are, but I may do that and put that in and do a video on.
I mean, if they have good roller bearing drawers, I mean, you know,
that was one thing I couldn't find out.
Yeah, you buy something with slides on it, they kind of suck.
I had I think it's Westward or something like that I bought. bought me.
Yeah.
That thing didn't last a year.
Yeah.
I mean, even without the drawers loaded up and stuff,
Yeah.
that thing just fell apart.
Yeah, the slider drawers, they don't, maybe for at home, like if you're only going to use it a couple times a
Right.
month, but I see some good deals on Craigslist, especially people going through divorce or they get a DWI or they quit their job and they're all pissed off. If you can buy those boxes that day, sometimes you can get a really good deal. You get a, nice top and bottom Mac 1080 or Tech 1000 for a couple grand. And then the beauty of it is, when the drawer slides or rollers go bad in those, you just get new ones for free.
Right.
So I don't know. I personally would never buy another brand new toolbox ever. But
Well, and it's like I said, the only thing I'd consider anymore. Well, I got the DeWalt that I have. I mean, I got that.
Yeah.
It was like $750, and then they $150 back on a reward card at Home Depot because they went on sale and stuff. And it's actually built pretty well for what it is,
Yeah, the guy that works for me, Josh, I bought him a U.S. General.
Yeah.
They're pretty solid little boxes.
People have said that they're really making them.
Yeah,
decent.
it was, it's a small chest, top, bottom some tools.
Does it have the roller bearing?
Yep, roller bearings, and it's actually double roller bearings in the bottom drawer, and I'm 220 pounds.
Yeah.
I was at Harbor
You're
Freight.
not 220 pounds.
I was 223. I run down. So I opened up the door when I was at Harbor Freight, and up in that door, scooch it in and out. I'm like, all right, now I'll buy that one.
Honey, I'm feeling fat. The bottle of Jack Daniels is not here, unfortunately. The bar, and that was it. So.
The craziest swag item we received.
Oh. Hey, Joe. Thanks. That's great. I appreciate that. I hope you did better on your soldering skills than I did, but thank you.
Crazy swag I received. We got a.
I think it was from Brenda. Wasn't that who?
Yeah. No, but on serious ones, we got I don't know if we got anything crazy, but we got some. We got a Keurig from a viewer, Keurig 2.0, which had the hack. Got a photo optical sensor in there, so if you don't use a K cup, it won't let you make your coffee.
Yeah, well, that's just they quit doing that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can hack that. And we got an induction cook set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing's pretty slick. So I use it all the time to make my salads.
You need an induction cook set for salads. There's no doubt.
Yeah, fry.
When they get soggy.
Yeah.
You can nuke them.
What else? I got a brake cleaner. I got a brake cleaner trophy. I got a trophy. The guy holding the can of brake clean. Yeah, I got to show that in the video. Yeah, the guy wanted me to give an acceptance speech with it though. We got a lot of weird stuff.
I can't see what Helga's saying here. I missed some of this.
There's a welded ball joint. Yeah, I do have the official ETCG welded ball joint. I've got it hanging on my wall yet. It sits over underneath the Scotty Kilmer picture.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, one Wild asked about, he had a question about fluids, and he wanted to know if the bottle of Jack was open. I didn't bring one. I just didn't.
My feelings are that it's a metal box to keep your tools in. The tools make you money. Actually, the thing right between your ears, that's what makes you money. And some of your tools, but Coors Light glass. Them Canadians. Let's see. I'm not going to say.
Could be using the court of law against him.
You have the right to remain silent, Glenn. You should exercise that right. If you have the ability.
He probably has it dressed in freaking yoga pants.
Probably. Have you ever seen the picture me and Glenn got together?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have yoga pants on.
Yeah, he didn't have any. Yeah.
And he didn't have anything on.
I don't think we saw that picture.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
He's trying to be. He uses it to get the ladies now. That's what he does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he comes to my shop, wants to be my friend. Now he's out.
Yeah, using your name.
Using me.
Yeah. Wow. I'll tell you.
Thanks, Glenn.
Yeah.
Bring my feels, pal.
Yeah. Well.
Bud Light or Coors? FYI, the right answer is Bud Light. Bud Light. The only time I drink Bud Light is when I'm trying to get sober.
When you need a drink of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
Women and children.
And my 5-month-old daughter puked all over it.
Oh, Randy wants to make sure if I. Was she okay?
I'm sure it wasn't because of the picture of Oz when not wearing pants.
Hey, it's Tubby McFatass is in there. Yes. Hi, guys.
What's up, Tubby?
Good to see you. Just spit up.
Okay. Well, spit up's no problem.
When she was watching his videos.
Oh, come on now.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Two photogenic studs. The internet hasn't been the same since that picture showed. I forget which joke against that end of the day.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
The Paisley ones, you know, the Paisley pattern on them. You remember, Glenn? Come on. Just make me up shit.
Just makes up shit.
Oh,
It's all I understand. It just makes up shit. I think these guys are drinking tonight. I think we got to go find a bottle.
Just to keep up.
Yeah, how about it?
Tubby McFatass, his dog just farted. Yeah, your dog farts are the worst. Oh, so that brings up a question.
Oh, here we go.
So I was talking with Mrs. O the other day. People are watching. I don't want to get her in trouble.
37.
So we'll just say an unknown lady at my house.
Okay.
All right. I walked by in the kitchen at the same time. I let one go, you know.
Uh-huh.
And at the same time, I smelled like oh man, you know, because
worse than what you thought, huh?
Well, everybody likes their own flavor.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you like your own flavor.
Yeah, Fox smells its own hole.
Yeah, that's all. So I'm like, and I was disgusted by my own fart.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of odd. So I'm like, you fart? Yeah. So.
Did a war ensue or what?
We're just thinking of a controlled experiment. Like, is your body like why do you like your own flavor when you don't even know what it's going to be till it comes out? I mean, it's not always the same, right? Is yours always the same?
No, because usually mine don't stink. And you know, and it's funny because Helga will get on this and she says, yes, they do. I says, honey, they don't. But I said, when they do, I am more than happy to admit that them babies I can't stand. So there are certain ones that it's like, you know what, you're right, Helga. That is pretty bad. So
thinking of a controlled experiment, you know, like if you broke wind and then just to a new flavor, if your body would adapt to that flavor. I don't know. It was kind of technical. We got a pretty in-depth conversation about it, but
well, body can get used to almost anything.
Yeah, we just wonder why everybody likes their own flavor.
Yeah, well,
subconsciously, does your body know what it's going to produce? I don't know. It was pretty in-depth conversation at our house. See, we don't have cable TV, so this kind of stuff we got to come up with.
And we still have people watching.
Oh.
I don't get it.
And the numbers didn't even drop.
They're going down.
Oh man, Glenn makes a good point. He had some burnt clutch disc kind of gas. Yeah, I've had some of those before. You're like, oh man, it smells. Yeah, when you rip one, it smells just like burning brakes. Oh good.
The training, Mike, we sort of went over that once or twice, but I'll just go over it again. I thought it was pretty decent for the most part, but these guys are a little more advanced than me, and they liked the one part more than the others because some of it was pretty to them. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's something that they knew or had known about. So.
Best car country, Canada. What do they make there? Schwinn.
Best car country, Canada, of course.
Japan. Where's
part of Canada, isn't it?
Japan?
Yeah.
It's near Canada.
I thought so. That's.
I think it's to the right.
Hey, the plow guys are in there. Howdy, welcome.
Let's see, by the way, did you guys get to see what Steve wrote about my channel? I hope so. I paid him big bucks to say that. Didn't see it, Glenn.
Yeah.
Now he's just making crap up. Bills. So what's your next video coming out, Steve?
Out today.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did put one out today.
Yeah, one out today about. No, it's somebody else.
All right.
We
Somebody
won't
did a
go into
video
that.
about it?
Looking forward to those.
Yeah. My Outdoors, MD Outdoors. Create, what's it say? Create.
There, look.
Oh,
See what?
nice.
See. To me, hi, sweetie.
Oh, that's pretty nice of him.
Yeah, I didn't really think that he cared that much.
I didn't
Maybe
really.
you came to wait and thought you were wearing the yoga pants.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Do we need to leave or?
Yeah.
You do have a little webcam.
Put the quarters in the bed.
It's Jose. Jose. It's close to Jose.
Yeah.
So, no, I won't tell you.
New cars are
What
shit.
parentheses?
Agreed. By the way, yes, I've been drinking. Oh, new cars are shit. I like my new Volt. That's pretty cool, and it's really great until it breaks down, and it probably costs me an arm and a leg to fix it.
Oh, I think new cars are fantastic.
Yeah. Money wise.
Chryslers. If I was to buy a car, I'd buy a Dodge. That's the truth. Right? Yeah, Dodge. Chrysler. All the way. I mean, I want to shop. Come on.
But you said if you'd buy one.
No. Wow.
That's what you said. Now you said if
Recommendation.
you'd
If I had
buy
to
one,
recommend,
you would recommend
I would
other
recommend.
people.
Yeah. I definitely highly would recommend Chrysler. All Chrysler bikes, Dodge Jeep Ram. Buy them.
There you go.
Get them outside that warranty. Keep them.
Mike, I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Where's my next video? I got some all done up. I just didn't been pretty busy here the past couple of days, so I haven't published them. Peek on what's coming up. Let's see, where do we want next? Give them a choice.
Built in Canada. Dodge
What's that? Your videos. I'm sorry, I was
Yep.
reading the comments.
We got we got one coming up on an F-150 smart charge system. How to diagnose a smart charge system on an F-150. Then got a case study on a Chrysler 3.6 single cylinder misfire, no cylinder ionization code coming up. It's like a 3-parter. So I got a few all uploaded, just got to get them up.
The TST event is actually over. It was actually over at 6:30. 1-day event for.
Yeah. That's roughly
Screen
Yep.
recordings.
$75.
Be doing. What do you mean, bus jockey? With
He's going to be
videos,
doing screen recordings on his videos now.
like with
As he's
people.
going along with people.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that way you don't get all the screen flicker and stuff from using the camera.
Oh, that's right. Was that Pico Scopes?
Cooper tires.
There was something they were giving out from.
They gave away
a
ATS E-scan by Bernie Thompson.
I'll just fill in quick on Cooper tires. I thought Cooper tires used to be a fantastic company when they were made in USA. Now they're, I think they're with the Indian owned or
Something
something.
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, once they quit making like their flagships, like the CS4, Liner, what were they? Was it the GLS? Once they went to like that new CS3, the CS5, those started garbage. I mean, every single one I sold, I got back. They all haunted me. So I just quit selling them. They quit their road hazard warranty. The mileage warranty is a disaster. So I just quit using them. But snow tires, I'm still a big fan. Cooper Weathermaster ST2s, Cooper Discover M&Ss. Those, of course, you can get those in your associate company, Mastercraft, the Mastercraft Glacier grips. Can't even say that. And
Other than drink.
yeah, their light truck tires, Mastercraft is good. And they're still USA built, so I do like those for a good tire. So, my opinion. Is it misfiring on number 2, Eric?
Hey Clint, how you doing? Good to see you.
Who edits my videos? Video editing guy, Eric O. he does them. He also does recording and the filming and the work. Oh, the Goodyear Duratrack 2. Place probably get Goodyear Duratrack 2s is Canadian Tire. They do a great job on the install.
Yep. Torque specs are right on from what I hear.
I've only ever heard good news about Canadian Tire.
Yep, that's the place.
That's definitely where I would go.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're all in agreement here.
Yep. On YouTube, I see, and he's like, "Oh, Canadian Tire, they suck," but YouTuber.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Some people.
Anything but Douglas for the win. Yeah, I like the old Douglas tires. What else we got? Josue is teaching me Spanish tonight. What did I learn?
Yes, I'm gonna teach him Spanish.
Garbanzo.
For our speaking viewers.
Yeah, that's great. Garbanzo. And what do we say when we say goodbye?
Adios.
Adios. But not adios, mamacita, because
No.
he said I would get.
Adios.
Oh, and what was the main thing?
Oh, ¿dónde está el baño? Where's the bathroom?
El baño?
El baño.
El baño. Yes.
¿Dónde está el baño? Where's
I knew that one.
That's El baño.
I knew that one. I got you know that John. You know, we also call it the John here. You got to go to the John. And in my Spanish class, what we used to do, and it used to piss the Spanish teacher off, is we'd say, "Senor Juan, go to the John." You know, El baño.
Oh, something custom made getting sent our way. Uh-oh, should I be scared? You guys will have a meetup in the event in the future. You know, we were just talking about that tonight, having a meetup. Oh, come on, they give you a Spanish joke. This says Jose and Jose.
No. Soy Josué.
It's Josue.
Yeah,
José.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Can you see?
Can you see?
Can you see?
Oh,
man. You don't have to put up with this.
What do you call it?
Mechanician.
Mechanician. Yeah, he's a mechanician.
No, I was Clint. I was actually just going to tell him that because I haven't actually seen him till today, but I was going to tell him that you wanted that, but I want to do it in private because I don't want to start something here, so he'll know about that.
Or you can all just come down to Staten Island and join in on the fun, you know?
Hey, wait, there's some Spanish here.
What is it?
Oh, you have to translate for me.
Wait. Ajá, cabrones. ¿Qué pasó contigo? ¿Qué pasó contigo? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what happened with you? What's the matter?
Lots of stuff. I don't know if they have enough time here to explain
More
all that.
Spanish, huh?
No, I think we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was Helga to Ozstar. Pantalones de yoga. I'm being a smart ass.
Let's see, 3.6 running Pentastar and a Grand Cherokee with a single cylinder misfire, had low compression on number 2, ended up taking a dealer because of the extended coverage. Pentastar with no compressions, man. Just right.
They replaced the cylinder head.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to pull ahead. You got a Pentastar and you got a misfire, pull heads. So junk. But continue to buy Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge products.
Did you ever do the what was the one that he was talking about taking the heads off of, and you had to be so careful putting them back on?
The Eco Booms.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What's your
Never touched everyone I've seen that's had any issues. All been under warranty. So I only have a couple customers that have them, and they're just all coming out of warranty now.
we have one at work, and since I'm the mechanic, the oil doesn't get changed near enough.
Oh, good.
But with saying that, they actually gave it to us with 78,000 miles on it or so. If that EcoBoost, the way it's treated in there, lasts,
yeah.
I won't believe what he said, because they actually our guard force uses it. It idles a lot. It never goes over 20 miles per hour. It never seasons the outside, and it has about 100,000 on it now. So I'm either waiting for this to, what he's talking about, to rear its ugly head or something. So No, I want to be missing. That's fine. I'm letting you be the star of the show. I'm just throwing in some comments. Nobody has to see my ugly mug. I got my hat on and stuff. I'm good.
I'll answer plow guys. Yesterday, 600,000 miles, and then when should I change the timing chain? Yesterday.
Saludos amigos.
Saludos.
Saludos amigos. I translated that myself. But he did leave a little Moby hand thingy, so I guess. Drove any of the EcoBooms, like the Ford V6 pickups? Have you drove one of them with a EcoBoost?
That's what this one is. The one is 3.5.
Yeah, they're pretty ballsy. I
And
mean,
they have the regular. They have the Fords with the
5.0.
No, it's the 4.
Oh, 4.6. Oh, so
Yeah.
Some of the older ones, yeah.
Well, no, not all the 2012s. Are they the 4.6s?
Probably.
It's not 3.7. It's 3.7 in them because there's a difference between that 3.7 and the 3.5 EcoBoost. But I've drove both of them. Boost that 3.5 Eco.
Yeah.
There's no contest between those.
Yeah, they're the only things I've ever driven that are even come close to my Tundra. Some slush box Chevy or they still trying to.
I don't want to hear about the Chevys. Get out of here.
Tatos?
Hola a todos. Hi, everybody.
Oh, okay.
See, you just said
Man,
yes.
I'm glad you
You
guys
just said yes.
Yes. See?
See?
Man.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Oh, it's Terry Stutzman.
Husband just came in.
He's actually been here for a while.
Oh, has he? Sorry, Terry, we didn't see you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's leaving. I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow the chat here, but we're not catching everybody that's coming in.
Quick question for Mick. Hey. Well,
We just were discussing that, and you guys have seen anything different, but he always in his February newsletter the meetup and wanted people to start registering in February. His February newsletter said he wasn't sure what he was doing because of the crowd that he had last time. March's newsletter, from what I saw, did not mention the meetup at all. So if he's having it the normal time that he does in July, he's actually a couple months late on announcing it. Newsletter, it said something about possibly doing mini meetups at different spots, because at his meetup there was so many people that he felt the people that wanted to talk to him, he didn't get to talk to them. That's what I got out of the newsletters. Now, is that gospel? I don't know. Go read his newsletters. I think you can get on his forum and actually read the newsletters and find out.
Did we meet Mr. Meyer? Yes, we did meet Pete. Heck of a nice guy.
Question for me. I don't know if I'm ready for it, but go ahead.
What car make do you guys like?
Toyota. He was the CVT transmissions. He was pretty big on the Hondas.
Yeah.
Today I was gonna text you and say, yeah, that's right. Yep. That's what I was gonna say.
Honda Toyota are my favorite too. Now back when I was young,
he had some brains back when he was young.
Yeah. I would say this. I like my Honda. Honda's Toyotas are my favorite cars, and trucks, Toyota trucks. And if I had to drive a domestic, I would probably drive GM, simply because they're easy to work on. I mean, if I was a domestic guy.
For the most part, like Ivan said the other day, their older pushrod engines were pretty decent.
Oh yeah.
Except in the 70s when they took the cams out, like my pickup truck did after 20,000 miles.
Dude, in '99 when Chevy quit making the 5.7, that thing was perfect.
That's
right. They had a perfect.
And you know what else? That's what everybody always said about the 283.
Yeah.
They always said they had a good engine there that would last. You heard stories of guys with 250,000 miles on them and did absolutely nothing to them. So they discontinued it.
Yeah, and then they made that. When they quit with the Series 3 3.8s, they were rock solid. The old 3 ones they used to put in Luminas with the old flat metal intake on it.
Well, the three ones are in the Buicks now.
Yeah, 3 ones and the 2.8s.
Yeah.
Dude, those things would run forever.
The only thing with those are the gaskets.
No, this is before that.
Oh, before that.
They
took like celebrity.
yeah, that's
Oh,
like
okay.
yes,
All right.
yes.
I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with those.
celebrity.
Was that like a first generation or
Yeah.
something?
They became like they went camps of.
Yeah, dude, they were the Pontiac 6000s. Yeah, they all had that 3.1 or the 2.8 with that flat.
Well,
top
even
intake.
the 3 ones like we have in those in the Buicks now, they're pretty good other than those. I mean, you got to fix them, you know, but they will last 200,000 miles with just doing that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, no, Vanessa had one of those in a Malibu. So I wooed her when we were young. I bought her a car. I guilted her.
Let's see. Star says once again, Eric is making sense. I must not be drinking enough.
I took it a long way. That's right, Jimmy G, Honda.
Bill SU from the X431 Pro.
Well, with digging out from the 30 inches of snow, having to work overtime and do my own with all that, that sort of put me back. And actually, the car I was going to actually use it on was buried under the 30 inches of snow. And so I do want to soon, as soon as, you know, I get back home and the weather gets a little more decent, because my garage just never has any room to pull anything in and do anything. So, yeah, pretty much. I'm going to get to it. I'd like to do it. But I was actually going to mention that today, not that I, you know, an advertisement or a sponsor, but the one guy that helped me out with the launch was here today, and I actually met him, and this sales manager, sales rep or something like
territory manager.
Yeah, he's territory manager. Heck of a nice guy. He seems very helpful. He actually showed us. He said it's on there. He said the feature's on there.
The feature is there. I don't know how well
How
it is.
right?
Just yet,
Yeah, that was
but
sort of what I got, because he said
we
it's
might
there.
we might have seen it as more of a preview stage.
Right, but there was a pretty neat feature to that he's probably going to talk about later with that is really cool, I think, for techs. And I'll just put it to you this way: if you need help from another tech, it's going to be a pretty damn neat feature if the other tech has a launch also.
There may be some launch coming up in some SMA videos. I'm really thinking I need one.
Yeah.
So let's see, how long have you owned your own
What'd you
shop?
say when you make your first $100 on YouTube, you're going to get one?
Yeah, when I make my first $100.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Okay. Well,
$100
that's
or
good.
100,000 subscribers.
Whichever comes first.
That's right.
All right. Well.
Let's see. Somebody asked about how long we own our own shops. I've owned my own shop since 2005. Working in shop since '99.
Bill says, "Hey Mike, I got the local Chinese restaurant to help me out on the factory data reset translate. Video coming soon." Well, believe it or not, with mine, I had an issue with it, and I'm actually sort of glad it did happen, because I learned something about mine and getting rid of the old APK, which is sort of the program, and I actually got. I don't think I even told you about that. I downloaded the latest one, which was actually a better version that came with it, and it wasn't updating to that other one. So I was actually sort of ahead of the curve with getting that. So I learned some stuff about it too. So, but yeah, that is the one bad thing about it. But if you and it's just like the guy told me when I bought it. You could find them, and I think I mentioned in the video, you could find them cheaper on Amazon and stuff. Where you buy them from, you may pay more from somebody here in the States, but you'll probably get better. I'll say you'll probably get better tech support, or at least get tech support, because some of the stuff from
If you're buying a launch, Launch USA, you ain't gonna get that.
And that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I bought it from Launch USA, and there's all kinds of support. And Keith sort of, he helped me out with that also, with making sure I got the support for it and everything. But they even before Keith got involved, where they said if you buy it off of one of these wing wang places, and you're going to be possibly screwed with the updates and all of that.
Oh yeah. How many scanners do you have? 8 last time I looked.
Oh, cool.
8 or 9. I don't know.
I hope that question was for you, not for me.
Yeah, Keith is about 20 something, about 30.
Yeah.
I got an 8, but never the one you need.
Right.
Oops. Come back here.
Or a Honda. I can't imagine why.
Yeah, if I worked at DMV, I would too. I just want to be able to make sure I can get home at night. Jerry G, yes, he did host the TST. Excuse me. G Trulia. So, what are you doing?
I need some water.
Get dry. You gonna drink that city water?
Fluoride, chlorine, all the
Yeah.
good chemicals in it, man. All the good stuff.
Your teeth and drinking water at the same time.
Huh?
I'm too cheap to go out and buy a water.
Got 5.
Got yours from Mac for $24.95. Did you get a scan pad or did you get a launch pad too? What was your setup for it? This question is, do you have a USB port on the top? You can kind of identify it that way. A regular full-size USB port.
You need some of this good water?
Oh no, we probably ought to wrap it up soon though.
Yep, I figured you guys probably,
Yeah, we got a
Yep,
little
you
drive
do.
back.
and I actually was just gonna ask you guys. Oh, it's only 10:15.
A little over an hour.
I thought you were going back down to the bar for about an hour or two.
Yeah, then we'll hit the road.
There you go.
Good choice.
All right. Hey, yeah, you got to make them. But you know what I always say.
I think that one will land you in jail.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Water is
These guys haven't traveled yet.
I have to say, water is for bathing, beer is for drinking.
Yeah, there you go. And maybe I'll go down and have the beer after. I think the bar closed. Oh, it's weekend. Maybe they're open later. So, but all right, guys. I want to thank you all for viewing. We're going to close it out. These guys have a here yet tonight. I'm okay because I'm staying here in the hotel room. But I bet you'll do that next time compared to what stay in the hotel here if you come from the other side.
The dump I'm staying in.
For more money.
Yeah, for more money. And I use hotels.com.
Yeah, there you go. So there's a plug for hotels.com.
That's right.
All right, folks. I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll talk to you again. And just remember, if you get somebody else to do it.
And if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.
Folks. Bye.
The people. Keeps the people happy. Shh. Shh. Come on. Can they still hear?